Hey y'all, we are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity, y'all, is for $5,000. $5,000 of free money that you do not have to pay back, and we love free money. And this grant opportunity, there's no deadline. So whenever you see this video, there is an opportunity for you to potentially take home $5,000 for your business. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri, and on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting the foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth because yes, money is good, but we want our money to serve generation after generation after generation. If you get anything of value out of this video, beginning, middle, end, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, free stuff to support the channel. Check out the small business grant playlist, y'all, please. There are no deadline grants in there, no business needed grants in there, and also global opportunities. So wherever you are in the world, there is a small business grant opportunity in that list for you to apply to. And I have launched my second book, y'all. This book is a labor of love. And it is a workbook. It is 130 pages. It talks about if you get the grant, if you don't get the grant, applying for the grant. And then also there are sample answers. Please tweak the answers. Do not plagiarize the answers. But what I think is incredible with this book is that it literally takes you by the hand if you need to create a mission statement. It'll give you a plug and play of different actionable words that you might want to put into yours. And by the time you finish the step-by-step, you've created your mission statement or any of those things that you need in order to be ready to apply for these small business grant opportunities. But also, if you would like to further support the channel so I can continue to provide these resources free of charge on YouTube, come on over to the Patreon. I'm going to quickly share my screen so you can see what's in there in case you want to join. Here's the Patreon. Yes, information is locked. However, once you become a member, the information will be unlocked. I post grant opportunities in here. I post cohorts, I post articles, I post anything that I think will be helpful for you while you're on your entrepreneurship journey. But we're not going to stay over there too much longer because I know y'all trying to figure out how am I going to get $5,000? $5,000 of free money. Yes, free money that you do not have to pay back if you use the funds for the intended purpose. But before we get into this grant opportunity, please leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what type of business you have, because what I am doing is I am pulling for the comments, and then from there, I am using whatever business you tell me that you have, if you're selected, in order to do these grant walkthrough videos. This video, we are going to be talking about a childcare business because I received a comment from Travelong 1918, and this individual is located in Indiana. So this entire grant application, if you see this, tweak the answers. Do not plagiarize the answers, but I am literally going to answer every single question based off of a childcare business that I think will be a successful application in order to potentially win this $5,000. So, if you want to get me to provide grant writing services for free, leave that comment. So now let's talk about the eligibility requirements. All right, y'all, eligibility requirements. One of the key requirements is you have substantial impact on community. We've talked about this in almost every grant video, but this is the first grant where that is a key component. And you're going to have to discuss, if you get the money, how is the money going to create impact on community as well? So this is critical for you to potentially get this $5,000 of free money, okay? So if you're not giving back to your community, don't apply for this small business grant opportunity. The second key component, which I've mentioned in other videos as well, and this is the second time that I've seen it as a key requirement in order for you to be eligible for a grant, is that you must be aligned with the grantor. And I typically will say that yes, you need to be aligned with the grantor, but you want to make sure the grantor is aligned with you as well, right? All money ain't good money. So if there is one thing where you're like, this doesn't really go with the trajectory of my business, don't apply for the grant opportunity. There are thousands upon thousands of small business grant opportunities available at any given time. So just go on to the next one. But with this one, so I highly recommend that you go to their website. You want to make sure that when you are answering the questions, you're making sure that your answers are aligned with their mission, vision, value. That goes back to what we mentioned in the last video, is making sure those keywords, those buzzwords that they're mentioning that they want in those questions, pull some of the buzzwords out of the questions, implement those into your answers, especially if they're using some type of scanning system in order to get through the first round of applicants, since it's going to be thousands of people applying. And then they probably sit and really read the second round. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm not saying that is factual information. So again, that alignment. Also, they say that they have a preference for you to be in business more than 1 year, but you don't necessarily have to be in business more than 1 year. And I say this to say that time sometimes is not indicative of the value or the impact within community, because you can enter a community in 2 months, and let's say you create a community garden that then decreases food insecurity by 20%, and somebody could be there for a year and they've been coordinating, helping them write a grocery list, right? That is not going to limit food insecurity or access to food, versus I can go right here down the street and get what I need without having to wait in order for it to be coordinated. So do not let the fact that you might have been in business less than 1 year prevent you from applying for this $5,000 small business grant opportunity. And then also, it is for US-based business only. But again, go to that small business grant playlist. There are global opportunities listed there if you are not located inside of the US. And then they also said they had a preference for a business that has made more than or a minimum of $35,000. They didn't say if you needed to make $35,000 a year or just over the life of your business. Do not allow you not meeting these two preferences to discourage you from applying for this money, because your application might be stronger than somebody that got more money and more time, because that does not matter. Value add is going to trump both of those for this grant opportunity, okay? So we applying. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the video, there is no deadline for this grant opportunity. And the reason that I'm communicating that there is no deadline is because this is a quarterly opportunity. So remember, quarterly opportunity, you got 4 times to potentially get $5,000. They did mention, and I mentioned this in the last video, so please y'all, if you misuse the funds, you will have to pay it back, okay? And the misuse of these funds would be not utilizing the money to create impact on community, because they specifically say what the intended purpose needs to be. They are not saying what type of business you have to have. So I do not want you all to correlate the two. You can have, as we're going to be talking about, a childcare business, or you can have a mobile notary. But if both of those businesses are substantially impacting community and the funds are used to further impact in a positive way the community, you will potentially get this $5,000 grant opportunity. So please, please, please do not correlate your type of business with your level of impact on community. With that, y'all, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all, this grant opportunity is sponsored by Cadence Cash Equal Access Fund, and it is a quarterly program aimed at supporting small businesses that contribute positively to their communities. As we talked about at the top of the video, then you can scroll through here and reread the program eligibility requirements, the award. Now, the program timeline, this is going to be critical. And then once you do all of that, you're going to hit apply. I recommend clicking on reading the rules. So remember, we are doing this grant walkthrough for our family member, Trevor Long, 1918, which is a childcare business out of Indiana. I didn't fill out a lot of this because I wanted to make sure that we got through the questions, and I didn't want the video to be too long. So we got, name, business address, EIN, entity type, ownership structure, contact information, position, title in the business, date that you formed your business, number of employees, your website. So here are the questions. First question, provide a brief description of your business, include a description of your product and or services. Our childcare business, Little Learners Academy, has been nurturing the growth and development of children in our community for over a year. We offer a safe, educational, and inclusive environment where children from diverse backgrounds are encouraged to explore and learn. Our services include full-time care, after-school programs, and specialized early learning classes, all designed to enhance cognitive and social skills. Our commitment extends to employing local staff and integrating educational programs that support underrepresented communities. This specifically gets at what the grants grantor stated that they wanted in this application. And when I say wanted in application, but also making sure that your business actually provides the services for which you are saying that they do provide. So we are supporting underrepresented communities, which is one of the key points that they are looking for businesses that do that. We've been in business for over a year. Their preference is for over a year, but again, if you're not over a year, that's okay as well. And then the next question is, describe how your business positively impacts your community. Include specific examples such as enhanced accessibility, job creation, community initiatives, partnerships, or programs. Little Learners Academy significantly impacts our community by providing quality childcare that is accessible to all families, including those from underrepresented groups. Again, we are honing in on underrepresented groups, which again is important to the grantor. We have created 10 full-time jobs. So again, giving back to that community, offering employment opportunities to locals, which also supports the area's economic stability. Our partnership with local schools enhances our after-school programs, ensuring continuity in children's educational experiences. We also offer subsidized rates and scholarships to ensure low-income families have access to our services, supporting educational equity within the community. Again, offering those subsidized rates, meaning that there is access to their services from individuals in underrepresented communities who otherwise would not have access to those services because of that financial barrier. What significant achievements have you made in your business? What are your business goals for the next 12 months? Over the past year, Little Learners Academy achieved significant milestones, including expanding our facilities to accommodate 50% more children, thus enhancing our service capacity. We also implemented a successful summer learning program that improved educational outcomes, evidenced by parent and teacher feedback. Our goals for the next 12 months include launching a mobile app to improve parent-teacher communication, establishing a training program for staff to enhance educational quality, and expanding our scholarship program to include more families from underrepresented communities, aiming to increase enrollment by 30%. Again, underrepresented communities, which is important to the grantor. Then also now you can accommodate 50% more children, which again, that's giving more access to individuals in those communities, which is important to the grantor. And then also with this parent-teacher feedback. So you're back in the community, making sure that what you are providing is actually what they are looking for. So again, you have to make sure that you are concise when you're answering these questions, but that you are answering the questions to the point. Right? There's not a lot of fluff in here. This is literally factually, this is what we're doing. And then this is how it is impacting community. And then this is the community that we are impacting. And then your revenue, you're going to know that. Estimated revenue for the current year, you're going to know that. And then what specific challenges do you face in managing and forecasting your cash flow? I will say the next couple of questions, I presume that they're partnering with someone that provides some type of resource that's going to assist you with your cash flow. One of our key challenges in managing and forecasting cash flow is the seasonal nature of enrollment, which leads to fluctuating revenue streams. Additionally, unexpected expenses such as facility maintenance or curriculum updates can strain our budget. To mitigate these issues, we're looking to develop a financial planning strategy that includes a contingency fund and improved enrollment forecasting techniques, helping us maintain financial stability throughout the year. To the point, this is our problem. This problem can be solved, but again, I'm pretty sure this is them now collecting data and doing some form of market research for a potential product or service that they are either creating or is something that they currently offer. Next question, how essential are insights that you can act upon for making decisions about your spending and the growth of your cash flow? Actionable insights are crucial for decision-making in our business. They guide us in strategically allocating resources and prioritizing investments that directly influence our operational efficiency and growth. By analyzing trends and patterns in our financial data, we can make informed decisions to enhance our cash flow and ensure sustainable growth, especially as we plan to expand our services and facilities. This approach helps in maintaining a healthy balance between our current expenditures and future investments. Again, concise, to the point, letting them know what you need and how they can potentially be of assistance. What key features do you need in a tool to better manage your cash and build your business credit? What is or would be your budget for such a solution? For a tool to effectively manage cash and build business credit, key features would include detailed financial analytics, cash flow forecasting, credit monitoring, and integration with existing accounting software. Additionally, real-time alerts for payment due dates and credit score changes would be beneficial. Our budget for such a solution would ideally be within $50 to $100 per month, depending on the features offered. I am sure, 99%, that they have something to sell, which again, you give me a $5,000 grant and I'm going to get this resource, because you do want to be able to monitor your business credit and figure out your cash flow and analyze your financials. Because I will say, for most business owners, including myself, finances and tracking all that is a lot to do, especially if you're not in a position to hire a bookkeeper or any other software to utilize in order to make this more efficient for you, when it's such a foreign language for some of us when it comes to finances. And then list any awards or recognitions your business has received. Provide a brief statement detailing how the funds will be used to enhance community impact. As I said at the top of the video, they really want to make sure that you are immersed in your community. They are not going to give $1 to anyone that is not giving back to community, but more importantly, underrepresented communities. If awarded the Cadence Cash Thrive Grant, Little Learners Academy will utilize the $5,000 to enhance our community impact by expanding our scholarship program. This expansion will allow us to support 20 additional families from underrepresented groups, providing them with access to high-quality childcare. The funds will also be invested in staff development programs to improve educational delivery, directly impacting the learning outcomes of the children we serve. Again, the underrepresented groups, 20 additional families. Again, that goes back to access, but then also letting them know that we're also going to invest in our staff, because it doesn't matter if we have 20 new families and our staff is not growing from a skill set perspective, right? So, and then they tell you that's going to then impact community, i.e. the children that they serve. So they're letting you know that we are paying attention. And again, this is concise, to the point, not a lot of fluff. This is what we need. This is how we're going to do it. And this $5,000 will be an amazing opportunity to help us continue to grow our business to serve those underrepresented communities. And then after that, you're going to confirm that your information is accurate. You're going to put your signature there. And then you're going to date your application. Once you do that, you're going to hit submit. Of course, we're not going to hit submit. And then you're going to come over here. You're going to leave me a comment. You're going to tell me that you got that money. And then we're going to celebrate, because money is always a beautiful thing, in order for us to make sure that we get to generational wealth. And that is my goal for all of you family members here. Okay, y'all? So if you got anything of value, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know, the free stuff to support the channel. Check out the Small Business Grant playlist, get the ebook, get the workbook, all of those things that is going to help us continue to see these resources on YouTube. Again, I am just grateful, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.